If you think Macbeth is just about witches and murder, you are missing the exact points that get students grade 9. In the next few minutes, I will explain the full story of Macbeth in the simplest way possible, plus the key ideas examiners are actually looking for. Macbeth by William Shakespeare is a tragedy about ambition, power and guilt, and how one decision can destroy everything. Let's break the entire story down step by step. Part 1. The Prophecy. The story begins with three witches who meet Macbeth and Banquo. They give a prophecy: Macbeth will become king of Scotland, Banquo's son will be kings. At first it sounds impossible, but then Macbeth is made Thane of Cawdor. This is the moment ambition is planted in his mind. Part 2. The Murder of King Duncan. Macbeth writes to Lady Macbeth telling her about the prophecy. She immediately pushes him to take action. When King Duncan visits their castle, Lady Macbeth convinces Macbeth to kill him in his sleep. Macbeth is unsure at first, but his ambition and her pressure win. He murders Duncan and becomes king. Part 3. Guilt and Fear. After the murder, everything starts to fall apart. Macbeth feels intense guilt, hears voices, cannot sleep. Lady Macbeth initially seems strong, but cracks begin to show later. Key idea: crime leads to psychological consequences. Part 4. More violence, Banquo's death. Macbeth becomes paranoid. He remembers the prophecy about Banquo's sons becoming kings, so he arranges Banquo's murder. However, Banquo's son escapes. At a banquet, Macbeth sees Banquo's ghost, showing his growing madness. Part 5. The Witches Again. Macbeth returns to the witches. They give him new prophecies. No man born of a woman can harm him. He will be safe until Wood moves to his castle. Macbeth feels invincible. This is dramatic irony. Part 6. Tyrant King. Macbeth becomes a cruel and violent ruler. He kills Macduff's family, showing he has fully changed. Meanwhile, opposition grows against him. Part 7. Lady Macbeth's death. Lady Macbeth is now overwhelmed with guilt. She sleepwalks and tries to wash imaginary blood from her hands. And she says, "Out, damned spot." She eventually dies, likely by a suicide. Part 8. The Final Battle. Malcolm and Macduff lead an army against Macbeth. They use branches from wood as camouflage, making it look like the forest is moving. The prophecy comes true. Part 9. Macbeth's death. Macbeth fights bravely, believing he cannot be killed, but Macduff reveals he was not born of a woman in the usual way. He was delivered by C-section. The prophecy is misleading. Macduff kills Macbeth. Malcolm becomes king, restoring order. So what is Shakespeare really showing? Ambition can destroy you. Power gained through violence leads to chaos. Guilt cannot be escaped. This is exactly what examiners want you to understand. If you want a grade 9 in Macbeth, watch my next video where I show you exactly how to write a top level essay. And do not forget to subscribe for simple exam focused English literature videos. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.